So the amount of perfume I have to recommend for today's game is so crazy that I want to fast forward to welcome to all you gamers and perfume lovers out there who might become the other one as well. This is Gaming Sense, you can call me Alex, and this is about Nobody Saves the World. And in this game, not only are you welcome as where's your pants, but also you're nobody and you're everybody. And Nobody Saves the World is a very modern, perfectly done, Zelda-like adventure game where you don't collect weapons, but you collect forms. And I'm pretty sure you don't need to collect all the forms you can become in this game, but you can collect all of the forms you can become. And first I thought, well, go for the environment and make these recommendations very airy, green, adventurous. Then I was like, well, maybe I should put one perfume for every form you can become in this game as nobody, which would be, I have no idea. Then I was like, well, maybe I shall go with the dungeons and the dungeon themes that you find there, and so on and so on. And in the end, here are 22 recommendations for Nobody Saves the World, and it's a little of everything I just mentioned. I haven't finished this game. Some asked if I finish the games before I make these videos. Nope, not every time. Mostly I finish the games beforehand. Sometimes I quit and never finish the games at all. But this one I will finish, but I haven't finished it yet. Yet I wanted to do this video before there are more recommendations. In my list there were less recommendations than I put on this table besides me. Anyway, yes, and not only can you become pretty many forms and heroes in this game, but also the story is pretty nice, although it's not all too deep. It's funny, I laughed a lot, which I definitely needed in the times that I have just, well, survived. And another great thing about this game is you can become OPAF. And I like games where you can become OPAF, because there's nothing better than being the boss. Although you still can be beaten up like nothing. Or no one. Well, to make this easy, I start with the Zoologist perfume, since the notes are on the back or inside of the boxes and I don't have to look them up. One of the first recommendations I wrote on my list for this game is Dodo, the 2020 version, not the 2019 version, although it would fit better. But since you won't be able to get it, I took this one, and not the jackfruit edition one, because that's something else. But it's this one, the 2020 version. It's a sour, green, fruity perfume, a little crazy, a little weird, just as this game, so fitting perfectly. There are even dodos in this game. I hope I won't forget to put videos of these here. Either way, this one is with bergamot, petitgrain, pink pepper, rosemary, cardamom, pineapple, clary sage, blackcurrant absolute, basil, lavender, geranium, cumin, patchouli, oak wood, lavender, oak moss absolute, tonka and musk. And that's that. Another of the earliest ideas I had for this game is Chameleon. Not the new version, not the tropical bloom one. I don't have it in my collection yet, although I must confess I'm pretty excited about the new releases and to try and get them. I'm obsessed with Zoologist at the moment. This one is a changing, light, funny, crazy, easy perfume that is a little like sweets actually. Yet it's very fruity, very green, very citrusy, but nothing all too overwhelming, just in the right amount. So, Chameleon is with bergamot, lemon, ylang, mango, pink pepper, violet leaves, cashmere, clove, coconut, frangipani, jasmine, saffron, sea salt, amber, musks, opoponax, patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, and vetiver. And another thing that makes this perfume very fitting for this game is that, well, the chameleon can change its color. In this game you can change your form. Here comes the first that I put on the list for this game. This is Panda, and this too is the newer version, not the first one from 2014. I think this is the 2017 version. Don't nail me on that one. This one is an earthy green scent, and the first that I wore for this game as well fits perfectly into this crazy, weird world that is green in the beginning but is different when you go further into the story and so on. So this one is with apple, magnolia, mandarin, lily, osmanthus, ozone, tea, amber, earthy notes, jasmine, orris, patchouli, civet, musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. And would be my go-to in the beginning, but not in the end of the game. There is another one that I will put at the very end of this video, so stay tuned. Second earthy zoologist I put on the list pretty early is Snowy Owl. That's the only version. Snowy Owl is similar to Panda but lighter, more airy, snowier, not as green yet freezy. It is with a snow accord, lily of the valley, mint, coconut, iris, snowdrop, white rose, mate, frankincense, galbanum, ambret, cedar, civet, musks, oak moss, tonka, and vanilla. Let's come to the greener and more adventurous zoologist perfumes I have here. This is Tiger. This is a green, citrusy, fruity, adventurous perfume where you can smell the fear. This is with kumquat, cardamom, saffron, sambac jasmine, incense, carrot seed, vetiver, ebony wood, and papyrus. One of my favorites of this brand. And maybe you will see this again and again and again, because it fits in very many games, now that I think of it. But before we continue with different brands, let's come to King Cobra. That is a perfume by Printemps Ross, and you know I love Printemps Ross's perfumes. This one is very similar to Tiger, a perfume where you can smell the fear. In a different way, because this one is dark green, very spicy, earthy, and sadly not as loud as Tiger, but you have it on your skin for several more hours than Tiger, from what I have in mind. Either way, this one is with petitgrain, mandarin, fig leaf, camphor, pomelo, ganja accord, black tea, cumin, leather, soil accord, incense, amber, moss, patchouli, and vetiver. And you see, it's very dark green, it's very, well, spicy and earthy. I have Northern Cardinal for you that has been Cardinal before. This one, I need to show you, is the Red Special Edition. Yet the only difference from the regular version is that the bottle is red and so is the box. And it has a red sticker. But either way, you won't get it in this version easily or at all, because they changed the form of the bottles and the packaging, as you either might see or already have seen in my own unboxing video. This one is with lemon, bergamot, mandarin, green leaves, rose, clary sage, leather, vanilla, oak moss, musk and patchouli, and it's a very airy, breathy, light green perfume, very different from the rest. So not only is it more fitting to the beginning of the game, but maybe you will see this in more videos, because maybe there are some green open world-ish games that I have on my list. At this point, I want to ask you to leave requests for games or subjects or different other perfume related ideas that you want to see in the future into the comments, and of course leave a like and subscribe, because there might be interesting videos in the future, and well, I'm open for most ideas. But let's continue, and with another brand. This is Pyroclasm by Beaufort, and I picked this one because because when you go further into the story and the game, things become darker and more metallic. So is this perfume. Pyroclasm is with saffron, grapefruit, rust, black pepper, mineral notes, aloe resin, frankincense, K-juniper, vetiver, atlas cedar, absolute, sandalwood, ambergris, cistus and styrax. And this is a metallic, bloody perfume where you can smell the sea, the rust of a shipwreck, and well, it's one of my favorites, and there's one similar to this. But before we come to the similar to Pyroclasm perfume, I have a Pineward perfume for you. This is Greymist, and Greymist is with noble fir, Scots pine, blonde tobacco, lemon, vetiver and amber, and it's a green, light green and meadowy perfume that fits into the adventurous world of Nobody Saves the World, and I like wearing it in general. I recommend you try it. And since fairy tales found their way into this game, and Hansel and Gretel in particular, this is Gingerbread, because you will come to a gingerbread house when you play this game, not all too long. And this is the Gingerbread by Pineward, and it's with Eastern black walnut, brown sugar, cream, ginger, nutmeg, vanilla, wheat absolute, cinnamon, butter, clove, milk and molasses. And well, I don't want to tell anymore, it's gingerbread. Well, because I didn't want to put all my Pineward perfumes on this table too, I almost put half of my Zoologist perfumes up here. I picked Cotswold for the darker, more woody, foresty, or even darker areas of this game. Cotswold is with smoke, oak wood, ponderosa, pine needle, cedar and vanilla. But to be honest, you could pick almost every Pineward scent and it matches this game perfectly. Well, not the sweet side of the perfumes, but the really foresty ones. And I have an Australian scent for you. This is Purple Sweat by Goldfield and Banks, and well, it's a deep leather scent. A little dirty, yet very elegant, and it has a golden flask. So this one is with wood leather, which is a synthetic perfume ingredient. French hyssop, Australian oud, civet, oak moss, Tasmanian lavender, amber, Indonesian patchouli, and pink pepper from La Réunion. Yeah, no more needs to be said at this point, because this is just one perfect scent for this game. So let's come to a perfume that has 4 names, or had 4 names. It just has 1 name now, had 3 other names before. When it came out, it was available as Christopher Street, or in a limited edition as Sag Harbor. Then it became Christopher, and now it's to be found as June 28, and it's by 1969 from Sweden. This is a spicy saffron, slightly animalic scent. I really like this one. That is with black pepper, saffron, cumin, Indonesian patchouli, castoreum, myrrh absolute, Cape juniper wood, and papyrus. And it's so sweet, dark. Should try it. It even has the idea of some flames in there, as I think. Yeah, go try it. Let's come to one of my other favorite brands, and this is it by Mendittorosa. This is a woody, spicy, slightly resinous scent. It's well, very well blended, so I would say you won't be able to pick out one particular ingredient from this scent, yet because of the idea of burnt soil and so on, this fits perfectly into this game as well. This one is with Ravensara, jasmine, clove, violet, iris, nutmeg, labdanum, birch, cinnamon, benzoin, precious woods, white musk, ambroxan, patchouli, and oud. And I have a second Mendittorosa scent here. This is the one I made an unboxing of, and either you have already seen it or it will come out in just a while. This is Sirio, and Sirio is a out of this world and boozy, fruity, slightly floral, pretty fresh perfume that I like up and down. And this one is with rhubarb, apple, white musk, peony, plum, rose, cashmere, Gaia wood, vanilla, amber wood, and oud. Where did I put all these perfumes? Next up there is a patchouli scent. I have another one because this isn't available anymore as far as I know. This is Fields of Rubus by Kerosene. And this is a dark patchouli scent. Pretty spicy, pretty old school, pretty gothic, pretty 80s. If you have the chance to try it, go for it, because it's one of a kind. And it's with patchouli, raspberry, tobacco, cedar, musk, sandalwood, vanilla, apple, and plum. And I won't give it away. And as mentioned, since you most likely won't get Fields of Rubus anymore, I have another patchouli scent for you. This is Aube Ruby or Aube Rubis, something like that, by Atelier. And it's a little lighter, yet the patchouli is very present from the beginning to the end. And Aube Ruby is with blackcurrant, bergamot, grapefruit, clary sage, iris, violet, patchouli, musk, and vetiver. And there's no flakes. Yet I wish the bottle would stand better, more stable. And before we come to the zoologist that I still have here waiting for you, I have a Filippo Sorcinelli scent for you, because of course he needs to be in here. This is Pioggia Debole, fitting most likely to the more watery parts of the game, yet to, well, most all of the game's world in general. Maybe not the most dark ones, but either way, this has a light rain in a bottle, and it's with marine notes, cedar, bergamot, lemon, musk, woods, benzoin, jasmine, pine, and sandalwood. Which brings me to Sloth. This is the old packaging of Zoologist perfumes. And Sloth is... oh, it's another Printemps scent. It's with mushrooms or shrooms. It's a mushroom scent, a very green, mossy mushroom scent. And maybe you know that, sloths are so slow that there is moss and maybe even algae growing on them, on their fur, and they eat it. Yeah. Sloth, either way, so the perfume, is with chamomile, acai berry, lavender, violet leaf, marigold, beeswax, anise, jetamansi, jasmine, cumin, hay, myrrh, frankincense, mushroom, oatmeal, vanilla, and tonka. And I mentioned that there are dark and pretty dirty and dusty and old and, well, dark? Did I mention dark? Areas in this game, and for these and most other parts of this game, Hyrax is go-to. And Hyrax, well, it's a challenge. It's pretty dirty, pretty animalic. You need to have guts to wear this one. This one is with blackberry, alamy, pink pepper, Turkish rose, saffron, African stone, hyacinth, styrax, whiskey, so with the amber, benzoin, musk, patchouli, sandalwood, and tonka. And, well, although it's a very spicy animalic perfume, you can wear it in your everyday life. And I mentioned there are caverns, there are dungeons, pretty many dungeons, and it's adventurous and dark there. So I have, of course, Aube for you, which is my latest edition by Zoologist in my collection. And maybe you've seen the unboxing, maybe I haven't uploaded it yet. Well, this is a different video, I think. Either way, Aube is with water cave accord, limestone, iodine, algae, soft amber, sandalwood, oily musks, cashmeran, ISO-E super. And if you want to know more about Aube, go to the unboxing video. At this point, I can just tell you that it fits very nicely into the dungeons and the world of nobody saves the world. And I saved the best for last. This is T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex, by Zoologist. And this is, well, this special edition that was available when it was released in, I think it was 2018. And the difference between this and the regular version is it came in this dark red leathery-like box, and the T-Rex wears sunglasses. The perfume itself is totally the same. The only difference is the look. Just as all the special editions by Zoologists, by the way. So, either way, this is a dark, resinous, smoky, spicy, animalic perfume that just destroys everything you know about perfume. And yet it is wearable in your everyday life, or for this game to really, really dig into this end game scenery. T-Rex, or Tyrannosaurus Rex either way, is with bergamot, black pepper, fir, laurel leaf, neroli, nutmeg, champaca, geranium, jasmine, osmanthus, rose, ylang-ylang, cade, cedar, civet, incense, leather, patchouli, resins, sandalwood. And for whatever reason there's vanilla in there, and I won't find it even if I tried. This is just awesome. And I so hope that they will never change their bottle design so that I at least can use this box forever. Well, maybe one day. But that was that for my recommendations for Nobody Saves the World. You're nobody, I'm Alex, and nobody as well. And well, I hope I will finish this game before I feel the urge to play another one. Now, I already feel the urge to play another one. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. Come back later and subscribe to not miss out any of my latest and greatest ideas, recommendations, requests, unboxings, whatever ideas you have that I try to make possible. Leave a comment about what you think about these recommendations or what perfume you would have worn or wear for this game if you know the game in general. And leave a like if you liked it. Visit me on Instagram. And until next time, game sent fully.